Did we learn our most important lessons in life when we were bemedaled, when we were most popular, when we graduated valedictorian, when we graduated summa cum laude, when we passed the board exams? When? When did you learn your most important lessons in life? When you got your master's? When you got your doctorate? And your name was on the tarpaulin in the neighborhood congratulating you? Was that the moment when you learned your most important lesson? Most likely, my dear brothers and sisters, the answer will be no. Because as life goes on, we start to understand that the most important lessons in life we learn when we are most humiliated, when we are most problematic, when we are most forgotten, when we are most ridiculed, when we are most threatened, when we are at the brink of death, and then the lesson comes to us, and then we carry the lesson for the rest of our lives. What I'm trying to say, my dear brothers and sisters, is there are many lessons you can learn from Cloud 9. But the most important lessons you can learn when you are at the bottom of the pit. There are many lessons you can learn when you are champion. But the best lessons in life you will learn when you are defeated. There are many lessons in life you will learn when you are most popular. But the most important lessons in life you will remember when you were forgotten, when you were ignored, when you were suspected. There are many events in our lives that teach us beautiful lessons. But the most important lessons in our lives, come to think of it, were taught to us when we were most down, when we were most sick, when we were most hurting. When you lied and you were exposed, you remember the lesson of telling the truth. When you were sentenced guilty and you were sent to jail, now you remember the value of freedom. When you got sick and you were almost considered as dead and you were given 3 months to live, 6 months to live, or 3 days to live, and yet you survived, those moments are teaching moments. When we are at the brink of death, when we are most threatened, when we are poorest, when we suffer the most, when the pain is most deep, that is when we learn the most important lessons in life.